here, and I am in the warehouse today. So I thought I'd take a few questions if people felt like joining me and hanging out. I'm getting ready to go to the Dallas Pen Show. We're located here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas is our home base, and we travel to pen shows all over the country. And we also have a nice warehouse full of pens, paper, stationery, all the analog tools you could be interested in. Pencils, wax seals, dip pens, you name it. And so as I prepped for this Dallas show, there's a little bit of chaos that happens behind the scenes. It's an organized chaos, but I thought I would take you guys with me on this little journey. We have some new products that have come in, so I wanted to show you guys, see what y'all thought of some of the new things. So let's start with the new Midori. So Midori is a Japanese company that does lots and lots of kinds of paper. They do some limited editions, they do some planners, both undated and dated, and they have a quarterly letter pad series. So each season they release a different design and these nice letter pads and message pads and envelopes. And it's always 4 different designs, and they're very much a traditional Japanese pattern. And I thought I'd show you guys these. So here's the first one. They just came in this week, and you can see really, really nice. It's got a foil with it and blue, but the paper is going to be a washi paper. It is fountain pen friendly. In this case it's ivory. Not everything is ivory, but this one is. You can see different leaves. So these leaves are foil and these are not. So this is an orange foil and a gold foil. This red is not a foil, it's a flat. Then when you turn the page, there's a second design, and this one has a large kind of copper leaf in its foil, and then you have this red leaf and then a nice kind of golden green leaf. And this is the letter pad size, and so those are the 2 patterns they have. And at the back, maybe if I can get it, the very back is this guide sheet to help keep you focused and where your lines will not kind of move around, because some of us have a tendency to write towards a lower spot on the page and write at an angle. So this helps guide you and keep you in line. So that's one of the patterns. This pattern, another one right here for the fall, it just came out. It's got 4 different pages, and it's a white, more white instead of more ivory. I'll show you the difference. See, there's a definite difference on that. So this is the first pattern. Second pattern. Third pattern, really cool. And 4th pattern. I can get my hands on it. There. So there we are. Hello. Hi to India. So I'm just going over these Japanese limited edition stationery items. Let's see, this is 2 of the patterns, and then here's 2 more. So again, this is the fall season for them, and they just came out. Really nice. And here's the covers. The covers reflect what is on the inside, and in this case it's going to be, I think yes, this is just a single pattern on every page, and it is a textured washi paper, and you can see here I am showing off the newer Japanese Midori letter pad designs. They're a limited edition stationery pattern, and so they use a washi paper, and these are letter pads, and they come with envelopes. And then these are what you call message pads. So message pads are smaller. Just write a short note like a thank you, and they have unique patterns. They don't do those patterns like they won't repeat these patterns again. It'll just be seasonal. So you can see this one, and I'm trying to grab the other one, and this one. So you write a short little letter, and then just put it in the notes for someone that you care about. And so these are two of those patterns, the general outside, and this one has foil, and this one is like a flat finish. But again, they're both this washi paper with a nice texture, and I carry these specifically for fountain pen users. So they're very fountain pen friendly. And here are all 4 patterns that just came out. You can see here's the one that has this only has a single like pattern on the inside. Here's this pattern, chrysanthemums. You can see it's blank, but then it has the really pretty flowers along the edges. So it's still a usable letter writing experience. So that was the last pattern that I hadn't showed. These are all available at vaness1938.com. That's funny. We specialize in items that go along with fountain pens. So here's those 2, and this is 2 sizes. And then there are envelopes to match all these different things. I just grabbed 2 so people could see the envelopes. Do have a really nice outside area. So it's really pretty. And again, they're known for having these seasonal items and a nice fountain pen friendly washi paper. This mess beside me, all of this, is because I am about to go to a pen show. Here in the US, we have pen shows that are across the country at different times, and the one that I'm about to go to is Dallas. That's about 4 hours from me, and depending on traffic. So this particular item is pretty big. You can see it's a large crate, and it is full of notebooks, papers, and inks for the fountain pen show, because those are things that you need when you have a fountain pen. This bottom crate is full of leather goods from Galen Leather, and Galen Leather makes pen cases, notebook folios, storage solutions for stationery and pens. They also make items that are like for wallets, and traveler's notebooks is a common size, so they make those, and they make really good leather products. Here's their limited edition color, for example, and this is called Havana Brown. It was limited to the US. You can see this has a notebook holder on one side, and it has pen storage on the other. So kind of nice, right? And let me grab a notebook. This is not the right size notebook, but I'm grabbing it because it's open. You can see, I'm gonna put this in there like this, just like that. So then you have your notebook on one side, and for those who like markers, ballpoints, roller balls, but especially fountain pens, you have this nice little storage area. There. And this is a diary is what this one is. You can see cute little. This cover is puppy dogs, but there's all different kinds of covers. I just grabbed one. And again, this is a company out of Turkey. There's just a few retailers in each country. And this is the Galen Leather. It zips around so you can put all your items. And they make more than one product, but this is just the one I'm showing you guys. What do y'all think? It's back. And then as we get ready to go to the pen show, we take lots and lots of ink. If you're familiar with ink for fountain pens or art supplies, we have all of these. I could actually flip the camera around, I guess, and then you can see better. And you can see all different kinds of ink bottles. So this is a red, yellow, and then here's the swatch books that we use so people can see the inks that they might want to use. You can see, so if you come to our tables, you'll see all these and lots of colors. There, you can see this one's kind of a multicolor. Here's another brand right there, Modern Red. This one's called Opera Rose. It's kind of a beige. There's some dark colors. It's hard to see on the screen, I would imagine. These are document inks. So they stay put, and some people like to use them in their art, but also just for writing and writing letters. What if it gets rained on, you know, then the ink is going to stay put. So anything that's got this animal name is actually permanent ink that's not going anywhere. And they have cute names: red duck, pink alpaca, red koala, and we're still working on getting it full. So then this is a brand called Tono and Limbs, and they're out of, I think it's out of Korea. You can see some of the swatches from their inks. So we keep quite a few different brands. And there's Welcome Young. So anyway, we're working on getting it put together for this next weekend. You can see it's not quite done. Here's some of the swatches that we've already done that were not packed yet. Oh, this is the new package. Here we go. So, I'm from the South, and a lot of times when I'm on here, I say, hey y'all, or in person if you meet me. So, this is where that came from. This is an ink called Black Jeans from Tasha, and we just wrote, hey y'all. This is a red. Somebody's asking, what are my current... Hey to Kalamazoo. So I actually really like the brand called Tasha. It's in my favorites. I love the colors. They flow well. I feel like they're underrated. And so Tasha it's made by Nakabayashi out of Japan. And I've actually researched trying to find out if they work with other companies, because I would like to carry their ink myself. You can see their black is a really good black if you don't want dark black. They have an orange. They have a deep purple. They have quite a few colors. They have a whole jean series. This bright blue. I just like how they flow and how easily they clean out of the pens. So that brand is one that I really like. And I'm not taking it to Dallas because the pen show is this coming up weekend, but another brand that I really like is Journalize. I just don't think I have any swatches of it right here. I also like Octopus inks. They make some document inks in some interesting colors. You guys can't see it because I don't have the light fixed up well enough, but this is a dark brown. And let's see, I was looking for Blue Koi is a really nice kind of sapphire-ish color. And but this is called Goblin, and I think you have to get their light just right, but it's kind of a green purple, and I just don't know if it shows for you guys, but it's a cool thing. And then is this one any better? So I don't know how she did so many of those. Let's see, here's Medusa, and Medusa, can you guys see? I don't know if it's clear enough. I may need to get where there's more light. But it's green and purple. So if you look in the writing, it looks purple. If you look in the little swatch, it looks like a green gold. So I think that's kind of cool. And then Mermaid, it looks like metallic, but it's just dye. Isn't that cool? So if you look at it straight on, it looks blue, right? If you look at it at a certain angle, it looks like a purpley pink. What do you guys think of that? I think it's pretty cool. So this one is one that I actually have in a pen right now. I'm liking it. I actually have it in a fine, and it still does this because this behavior is paper dependent. So poor quality paper, you get a blue, but if you have nicer quality paper, then you're going to get this really cool sheening effect. Let's see. Orange Monkey. I was looking for another one. Here's one called Unicorn from Octopus brand. It does something similar, but it's like a turquoisey blue if you don't have super quality paper. And then you have this really pinky purple effect happening throughout the writing. Let me know if you guys can see that. See that effect that's happening. See there? Back and forth. So you get one color, then another. It comes across almost like I call it an oil slick. And then Violet Raccoon. It's not really violet, but it is a nice color. And this is going to stay put. I can run it underwater. It's not going anywhere. So that's part of what I like about that one. And then here's Witch. This Witch ink is a burgundy pink, but it's dark. Yay, I'm glad to hear it. Somebody's saying that it's coming through on the video quite well. This was just an experiment because I had to pack anyway to go to a pen show, so I thought I'll just show people. I didn't know what I'd get asked or if I'd get asked anything. But you can see this Cerebus is also got that sheeny effect going on. There's no shimmer particles in it for people who use fountain pens. It's just super saturated dye. So anyway, so there's that. Robert Oster is a favorite of mine because we use it all the time. We've carried it for many years. Oh, hey, Derek. So, the Robert Oster is a consistently good choice. I was asked what are my favorites, and I can't say a particular color, but I can say brands. I'm really happy with the Venta brand ink. Actually, everything on these shelves right now is a good choice. So we have Irijizuku is always a good choice. Nice high quality ink that's very consistent, and it's made by Pilot out of Japan. And this next row is limited editions that are our own, like exclusive to Van Ness. Then Dominant Industry has some really nice inks. They make a good holiday ink, and just several excellent choices, and I don't ever see issues with their inks. Like, we haven't had bad batches. Robert Oster is probably, at this point, I don't even know how many colors. I'd guess 150 colors, so there's so many to choose from that we can look at. There's $10 teal, and it comes out to a blue-green. I've been digging this color called Muddy Water, and it's a muted kind of blue with a little bit of a brownish in it. But they did a whole series that are called Muddy, and so I like those. Lisa on here is saying Dominant Industry has a lot of good autumnal colors that I love and good shimmers. I'm really happy with Dominant Industry, and they are about to come out with some new colors. They have told us some that they're discontinuing and some that they're bringing on, so I'm excited to order those probably in the next couple weeks. The Dominant Base Black is what I consider to be one of the blackest blacks. It's a good black, and it's not super pricey, and their bottles are cool. So Dominant Blue is a sheener. For those who don't know, a sheener is the thing I was showing you guys a while ago. Let's see. For orders placed this weekend, will they be shipped before you all leave for Dallas? Most of the staff does not go with us to Dallas, so everything carries on. I'm scooting back so y'all can see the whole mess that I have going. All this is Dallas stuff. So myself, Lisa Van Ness, and a girl that works for us part-time, Chandra, and then this time we're taking a girl named Brandy. She's also part-time here. We will be the three that go. My husband, the owner of Van Ness, Mike Van Ness, he and our warehouse manager, Jasmine, do not go to shows. Mike used to go, but Jasmine is has no filter, so we can't take her to shows. So she stays behind, and they handle the orders. You will not see a slowdown. There will be, if there's a delay, it's because I have to reply to an email, because I handle the emails, and so that's the only issue there might be. Sorry, I'm going to flip the camera around again so you can see this container and this container are going with us. I only have 3 tables there at that show, so as much as I'd love to have more display items, I won't. But it won't affect you guys in any way, because very few of you are probably going. Oh, here we go. I'll flip this around. You can see we actually take a spinner of paper. This is stuff going to the show too. You can see my messes. Like, this is real life, you know. So this is the spinner rack that will be full of paper that we take to various shows. And you can see this gets emptied out pretty quickly. And I'll have a separate fixture for the other inks as well. And so little tiny notebooks and swatch cards and things like that will be mixed in there. But so, and then we're back to this. This is the warehouse space. You can see, you can look down. I'm sitting in a chair that rolls, so you can see how this works. And then these two containers. And then this is the limited edition Havana Brown Galen. And there is two fixtures that are of this. There's a whole nother side of ink, just so y'all know. Yeah, yay, Chandra. Oh, Jacqueline, are y'all going? If not, though, you know, we'll bring stuff back. I hope to see you guys there. Let's see. It's always nice for Arkansans to show up at the Dallas show. It's not that far. I know there's several going. Yay! Good for you. Well, we'll definitely see you. So I'm teaching, apparently, on Saturday morning. I'm doing a free seminar in Dallas for beginners. So those of you who are wanting to get your friends down the rabbit hole and you're not confident in teaching them how pens work and how the cleaning process is, then come on by. I think it's at 10:15 that I'll be leading that seminar. It's free. And I'll go through the processes of what it takes to take care of your pen, and we'll talk about nib differences. It'll be a really simple seminar. It is free. There's no cost. If any of you are watching this and you already clean your own pens and you own more than 10 pens, you don't belong in that class. Because last year we did this and we had about 70 people in there, and most people had ink related questions, which were not beginner questions. And I'll be glad to answer those, but I need to talk to them, and we can either do it in the bar or at the table somehow. You know what, Derek? So this in the live, I don't think it shows up later, so I'll let y'all know that Derek is saying, wait, are we supposed to clean our pens? I spend every Saturday cleaning a lot of pens here at the store, despite us showing people how. So if your pen's not working, the chances are you dropped it, the cartridge isn't in well, or, I mean, if it's suddenly not working and it has been, or you've got shimmer clogged in it and you need to clean it. If you have any questions, you can email us at vannessonline@gmail.com, vannessonline@gmail.com. Dallas will be the last U.S. pen show that I will be at this year. I will be going to Nashville October 17th through 19th, and I'll be with the Gentleman Stationer. We'll have a little pop-up event or trunk show, if you will, and I'll focus on a lot of the inks, and I may bring some dip pens so we can play around. But that's in Nashville, Tennessee, October 17th through 19th. I hope, yes. And you'll find us there. It'll be Sean Newton and I. Sean Newton makes custom pens, but he and I are going to go up there and do a little event because Joe is going to have a new, larger space, and so he felt like this would help him, encourage him to get his pictures up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. So let's see. Oh, the Dallas. Dallas is my last event in the U.S. I will be going to the Nashville thing, and then I'll be going to Tokyo. I debated doing one other thing, but if I do, it will be more like a trunk show. Because I toyed with Oklahoma City just because my daughter has to go there for work several times a year, but we'll see. It just kind of depends on, you know, how life lives, because once I get back from Tokyo, it'll be the middle of November, and that puts us into holidays. Yes, Nashville, October 17th through 19th. I'm not exactly sure, is the night, so, Sunday is the 19th. 17th is a Friday. Yes, I had to think. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Sean and I will drive on Thursday or Friday. He and I need to visit. Yes, Gentleman Stationer, October 17th through 19th. I would like to leave the Gentleman Stationer place by like 2. I'd really like to drive home on, maybe I can leave at 3. I'd like to drive home from Nashville on Sunday afternoon and get back, but we'll see. I mean, it's just Nashville, so I can do a lot of emails and handling store issues, you know. There's some places I struggle. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to get on and show you guys what's happening and a peek today. I'd like to start doing every other Sunday afternoon on these videos. I don't know. I'd like to know what other people have to say or what they think. We are getting in more paper and planners, so in a couple weeks I should be able to discuss that. I'm going to carry the Wonderland 222 notebooks and planners, and I'm carrying Travelers. We already have the campus notebooks, and we already have Midori. Midori is my go-to, but I did want to experiment with the Wonderland. We also have Rhodia. Rhodia has arrived. I don't have it on the website, but here they are. And this actually was one that I used for years before I discovered other kind of more custom ones. So Rhodia paper, you know, it's fountain pen friendly, and they do a monthly layout that it's 2 pages. And this is bigger than an A5, close to a B5. You can see how the months work, and then they have the weeks laid out here with a blank, with a graph page on the other side. Are there any Venice holiday sales to save the date for? We will have a sale on Fountain Pen Day. I usually do it Thursday. I'll start it on Thursday, I think. I'll actually be out in the country because I'm going to the Tokyo Pen Show, so I'm going to have to set it up in advance. But I'm thinking I'll start it on Thursday and then run it through Saturday or Sunday. And it'll be 10% off most things site-wide. You won't be able to stack your discounts. But we're going to have a lot of stuff in Grandpa's basement. I wanted to keep our inks at around 3,000, and we keep rising up over that. So I'm going to have to make some hard choices. Are there any Venice holiday sales? I will be carrying both the Diamine ink vent and the Colorverse event also. I can't remember what it's called, but the Colorverse and the Diamine, we will have both of those. We should get them pretty soon. I don't do pre-orders. I'm not going to take anybody's money. My husband and I agreed we didn't want people's money for months and months and then have something not arrive in a timely manner. So we choose to let you sign up to be notified. You can go to the website and sign up to be notified, and then when it arrives you'll get an email, and then you just go and buy it. I know a lot of companies do it the other way, and it probably works well for them, and maybe that's why we haven't turned into the giant business that we could be. But I feel safer not having people's money for that long of a period of time. I don't feel good about it. That's not just with this is with other products too. I don't do a pre-sale. So you can go sign up on the website. Those products are listed, and get an email. The same with inks. There's a lot of new inks coming out, and we are trying to get them listed. I am leaning into journals right now just because it's a season, and then also at this time of year people come in, they start looking for holiday gifts, and they want to get a diary or a planner. It's a good gift to get someone to put them back into the analog mode, right? So you can find us again, VanNess1938.com, or you can come to Little Rock, Arkansas. You can see where we are. Probably don't want to see how messy it is, but there's the photography office. But we are here. We do have a retail space Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And sometimes we let you come look around the back of the warehouse. Depends on how messy it is, because sometimes it gets really messy. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and if you have any questions for me, you can email me at vannessonline@gmail.com, vanessonline@gmail.com. If I'm able to, I will let you know what the newest inks are, what's coming next as far as that goes, because I do have several collaborations going on, and we have a lot of ink, and we like ink, but I just got to do a little rearranging. You guys have a great rest of the day. Toodles. Bye. Maybe I can hang up. I don't know how to hang up, y'all. Thank you for saying that. Oh, here we go. Thank you for saying that our ink selection is fabulous. We try.